Welcome back to a new video. I just tried to record audio and I realized that my microphone wasn't turned on properly, so I talked for a minute and no sound was going through. But this was a heavy session from last week. I believe this was the day 5, so the heaviest focus of the week, and this was in the second week of the progression. I haven't decided if the workout after this I'm going to post. I think I had a late session after this, and then I skipped the power day at the end for a reason that I'll talk about when I get to that session, but it wasn't anything to do with training, more so life. But this session went extremely well, with the exception of a 120 snatch that I missed. After I missed 120, I came back and I was able to make that. I actually overpulled it and put it behind me. Missed it behind, and it was just too far behind to be able to save, which is fine because that just means that I have the strength and I was just putting too much effort. I did have the knee sleeves on just because, I wanted to have them on to lift more weights, but I didn't have the wrist straps on, and there's the miss there. I was very annoyed because when I miss like that, I know it's like, wow, I got nervous and I just overpulled it, and my back's so strong that I can just eat the bar behind me like that. But I came back and hit a solid 120, and then I actually bumped up to 125 here. It was a difficult rep, and I drifted off to the left, but because I'm at this angle, I can't really see my left arm, but it felt decently solid. I think a lot of it was just like weight shift over to that side more so than pressing out, but I'm sure I had a soft arm. It's always hard to tell in the shed. That's why whenever I go to the gym, I try to record from the front just to be able to assess the balance of the bar as well as the balance of that particular arm. Thankfully no pain or anything. Like I mentioned in every video, it's just a weakness right now. Clean and jerks also felt really good. I went from 61 kilos up to 101. A bigger jump than I have been taking, but it's not really that big of a jump for me. This rep felt really good. My cleans have been feeling really precise, which is really nice, and the jerks have been feeling really good as well. The biggest thing that I'm having issue with clean jerks, and it's not really an issue, but it's more of like the clean will feel difficult, or the jerk when I'm holding it will feel difficult, but the actual weight that I'm moving feels good. Took a big jump from that 101 to 125, but nothing I haven't done before. And then took another big jump up here to 145. The reason I wanted to do 145 is just because I've been doing 140 a lot, and I wanted to start pushing closer to 150. I put my max as 150 when I'm calculating the lifts that I'm doing, just because it's like the lift, if I had to max out, is what I'm pretty confident I'd be able to do. I then pushed quite aggressively on front squats, and you'll see I had a miss here. The first time I tried 175, I missed, and that was actually, and you see like the weight's moving extremely well, so I took big jumps. 145, that one moved well, and after this one, this is where I had my first miss, and you'll see like, wow, it was moving well, and I just almost looked like I give up on it, but the bar, as you see, it kind of crashed when I was reflexing at the bottom, but it was slipping down my chest, and there was just no chance to be able to save that. So I waved back down. I thought I actually tried 375 or 170 again, 170 kilos again, or 175 kilos. That was actually 165 there. I misloaded, but then I got it loaded properly and got up to that 175 again, and it moved well. Definitely helped to have the belt on, the wrist straps, everything, to help with that. And I do get quite a big boost out of my front squat when I do have that, especially my belt. I think my belt helps me the most with front squats, probably back squats as well, but I feel like I get the most out of it when I'm doing front squats. You see I did 3 pulls, which is usually my MO. I got up to 275, and you see me there kind of going back down to the bar. I thought about doing another rep, but I knew it would kind of tax me for another session. I think not next week, but the week after, when I'm doing my final heavy session of this first 4-week block, I'll do another heavy pull, and maybe either do reps with 275 or potentially just push above that. Not for any particular good training purpose, other than it's just kind of fun to do pulls, and I think that's a good enough reason to do that. But that was a very productive heavy session, so the 125, 145 total, or I guess the 2 lifts to make a total, and just really continue to move well and keep getting a bit stronger. But this will be probably my most aggressive week of training as far as just like all the lifts I'm doing, and then next week in the 4th week it will be a bit of a lull, I suppose, in a couple of sessions, because then that day 5 will be like the quote unquote, peak session. So it's like a bit of a deload, because it's not like a true, like I'm not doing a competition or anything, so it's not like a true deload where I'm really trying to wave back on volume. But it is more so just to focus on, potentially pushing above that 125, 150 on that day, as well as potentially pushing above on the strength lifts as well, and maybe just doing a pull for fun, because pulls, who cares how much I can pull? If I can pull 275 pretty fast, I have enough pulling strength for just about anything. But I think it's just fun to do, like I said. Anywho, enough talking about this one. That's it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll talk to you all in the next one. Peace.